Hi everyone, welcome back to Coding with Wes Pie. My name is Wes Pie and we are here with the Python conditional video. Now I'm very excited to talk about a new part of my series and my channel, which is called the Script Squad. If you hit that bell notification, then that means you are in the Script Squad and you are out here to get them scripts written and get it out, get it done. So make sure you hit that bell notification, hit that like button, leave a comment in the video, and let's go ahead and dig into this. So right here I have some variables that I already set up. I also have the keywords that we're going to be covering, which are if, elif, else, also and or. There's also going to be our operators, okay? So we have our less than, we have our greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, exactly equal to, not equal to. We have decrement and we have increment. Okay, so that's a little bit there, and you're probably like, whoa, holy, what are we doing here? So first we're going to just dig into a simple conditional statement. It says if var1 is greater than var2, so you got to use the if keyword right here. Then you need to put the colon at the end, hit your enter button, your return button, and then you can actually add that block of code, okay, on the offside. And we're going to print true. Print true, okay? And so that should print true, okay, and it does, because it's saying that this is greater than that, okay? And if it's less than, print true, okay? But it prints nothing, right? Okay, then print false, right? It should be able to print that if it's less than that, but it doesn't. So that's where it comes in that we need to use elif, okay? And that's if else or else if this is not the case. If this does not work, let's try this. If var1 is greater than var1 is greater than var2, then print false. Okay? And so that will return false or print false. Okay? And that's, so now we're checking if this is exactly that, or if this is less than that, then print true. If it is greater than that, print false. Else, and that's where else, if all else fails, print nothing is correct. Okay? But it's not going to print that because something is correct here, right? So if you want to make it to this else statement, the rest of the code needs to not be true or false. It needs to not meet the conditions. So what we can do is we can use this exactly equal, right? And we're going to make it so that nothing is correct. Okay, so if all else fails, go to this block. Okay, so that's the basic of your conditional statements, right? So it doesn't get much more complicated than that at the beginning. Now let's get rid of all this and let's try something else. Now if var3 is greater than or equal to var2, or if it is less than or equal to, yes, if it is less than or equal to var2, or if var2 is greater than or equal to var, or less than, let's do less than or equal to var3, print true. Okay, let's see what happens there. Oh yeah, true. Okay, and so that's what we wanted to get, right? So that's how you can check multiple conditions, right? You can say if this is true, or if this condition holds true, print true, or if this condition holds true, print true. However, We could also use the and keyword, right? And then we could add our else right here, and oh, we can do that. Okay, so both of these, var3 has to be less than or equal to var2, and var2 has to be less than or equal to var3. So even though var2 is absolutely less than var3, var3 is not less than var2. Okay, so, and in that case, if this is not true, if all else fails, do this. All right, but if we wanted something like else elif var, 3 is greater than or equal to var2 or var1, or var2 is less than or equal to var3, var3, and so, and var3 is greater than or equal to var1, print true. Okay, and just to make sure, because we also have another, this is true. Okay, so we'll print out a string just in case, so we make sure we have a correct statement. So you can combine these words together, combine these keywords together to have a more powerful statement that allows you to do more things with it. Okay, so if this is not true, or if this does not work, if this condition does not hold true, and if this condition does not hold true, then do this. This block will never be executed if any of these blocks are true. And the first block that is true will be the one that is executed. So if you have another elif statement, which you can have as many as you want, elif var3 is greater than or equal to var1, this is also true. Okay, so if you do that, see, but again, all this is doing is printing out this one. This is not going to, it's not going to print out this line of code, because this is the first condition that is met. So always remember that if there's a condition that you would like to be met, then you definitely want that to be on the top here. Like if you think this condition is going to be met right away, then you probably want it up here. However, if you're hoping to cycle through everything else to make sure, you want to make sure nothing else works, and then finally this condition, then you want to execute this code, you want to check it, like you want to check that it's not this, or it's, it's this and this and this and this 20 variables later, and all of those things are true, then do that. Then you're going to do one set of conditions, another set of, and it's just going to expand, right? So that's where you got to think about it like that. So for the most part, we've covered our keywords, we've covered our different way we can combine things together, and now we're just going to go into these different operators. You've already seen some of them, but let's just do a real quick overview of those as well. So if var3 is greater than var1, print true. Okay, and we're only going to do true statements here. We're not going to, make this too difficult. If var3 is less than else, and see, if not, it won't print anything, so we won't get any output here. Gotta do something to get something, right? Okay, so if it's less than, if var3 is greater than or equal to, all right, if it's less than or equal to And you can see where we're kind of going here, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but just for making sure that everyone understands, if it's exactly, this is the exactly equal. So if 90 is equal to 34, then print true, okay? If not, print false. If it is not equal to, if var3 is not equal to var1, print true, okay? If all else fails, print false. And then finally, we're going to come into something called increment and decrement, okay? So we're going to var1 plus equals 5, var3 minus equals 6, print var1, var3, okay? And you can increase the values, you can decrease the values, okay? So those are very commonly seen in conditional statements. You'll see these little operators, okay? And so when you're wondering, and you can put any arbitrary value, you put 1, you could put 100, you know, it doesn't really matter. You can make the number positive, you can make it false, you know, it really doesn't matter here, you know, so, you know, it's up to you how you want to go about it and how you want to handle it, but for the most part, I've covered really everything that you're going to need to know as a beginner in Python about conditionals and how to use them. So if you gained some knowledge, you liked it, you loved it, make sure you hit that bell notification so you can join the script squad. Make sure you leave something in the comments so that way you can show that you're more interested and that you're learning something, and tell me what you want to know next. All right? So happy holidays, have a good one, and happy coding.